All good things must come to an end, Sam.
Stop, Cam. You're going to make me emotional.
Welcome to the final edition of IKE Sports for the 2015-2016 school year. I'm Cam Van Bradley.
And I'm Sam, the man, Diebler.
It's been a great run this year, Sam. 6 episodes of IKE Sports, and it was a blast.
Yes, it was, Cam, but we can also say the same thing about this year in sports. It was a blast as well.
Yes, it was, Sam. This year could go up there as one of the most successful years in Eisenhower athletics history.
A state championship in bowling, regional and sectional champions for football, sub-state and league champions for basketball, and plenty more.
Way too much happened for us to simply talk about it, so we decided to commemorate this amazing year with a highlight video, showcasing this year's best moments in sports. For some, those memories will never be forgotten. I know I'll never forget my time with the football team this year.
Hey, same here.
You guys are making me feel left out.
Loser.
Give me that helmet, little...
Ow!
We love you, Sam.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Would it make you feel better if you introduced the next story?
You know it. The girls' soccer team has been absolutely spectacular this year and have really shown to be one of the top teams in 5A.
IKE Sports reporter Trey Greening takes you down to the pitch to get this inside look on one of the top girls' soccer teams in the state.
The Eisenhower girls soccer team has been a dominant force throughout the season and are proving they're not a team to be played with. They've had to change their ways to get where they are now.
A lot of it is our attitude. We've had to change our attitudes. We started out really rough this year, so we've all had a bunch of team circles and just talked out all of our problems and changed our attitudes for the better.
Bryn Suddeth is the offensive captain this year and has led the offense to win games and helped the team become as great as it is. Not only is she a leader on the field, but off the field as well.
Bryn leads by her actions. She works really hard at practice and during games, so just being around Bryn kind of influences you to work hard.
Bryn has been a great captain in helping organize practices, organize warm-ups, kind of clamping down on some of the drama that is prevalent with every team. She's a good leader, very sensitive, hears people out, and then offers her advice as well.
I went to a lot of the upperclassmen for help, and that's exactly what the underclassmen do. So I just use the advice the upperclassmen gave me from the past and just keep passing it down.
Emily Bozarth is the defensive captain this year and has led the defense to only allowing 6 goals this whole season.
She doesn't play club ball, so for her coming out and playing for 4 years now, she's a great player and she understands how to fix our defense when it's at its lowest.
Emily is more of the person that leads with her words. She always makes sure everyone has a positive attitude and calms people down whenever they're frustrated.
These two are obviously great captains and always seem to be upbeat.
They both have really positive attitudes, so like on tough days when we don't want to be there, or it's just like, it's not our days, they're really positive about it. Like, they help us get through it.
A couple of years ago, the girls traveled to Substate but ended up losing where they were eliminated from the tournament. This team seems to be great and are hoping to return with a vengeance and hopefully head to state this year.
We have a lot of different players. We have a lot of different styles of play than the other team that we used to be. We play as a team a lot better than what we used to.
For IKE Sports, I'm Trey Greening.
It's our favorite time again, Cam.
What do you mean, Sam?
You know exactly what I mean. It's the return of our intern Mason segment.
What was that called again? Oh yeah, it's Story Time with Mason!
Mason! Mason! Mason! Mason! Mason!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back, my small friends. Yes, it's me, the one, the only Mason Maggi, to bring you back another tale from my wonderful collection of stories. No one cares! Not this time, my little friend. Today I'll be telling you the story about our wonderful Eisenhower softball team. Yeah! Quiet down now, my children. The Lady Tigers have had much talent on this year's team, including Bella Villegas, who returns this year after missing last season due to a car crash. In all seriousness, though, we are very proud of you, Bella. Here's my story on Bella Villegas and this year's softball team.
The Eisenhower softball team has had their fair share of ups and downs this season, but the return of junior Isabella Villegas has motivated the team to work harder and cherish each game.
It feels pretty great, like getting a piece back of, the life I used to have, I guess. Like, everything's kind of different now, and so it's kind of nice to, have something that I had before that's not really changed.
Bella's returning has helped to bring a lot of positivity to the team. She always gives 110% every day, and it's nice to see that she's able to come back and play softball after last year.
I think Bella returning has helped everybody. Her coming back just shows how strong she is, and she's come back and she's just as good as she was.
Honestly, I'm really proud of Bella because I'm inspired by the drive that she has to come back and just get in with it. I know she was nervous at first, not thinking that she was going to be able to catch up with the girls because she'd been out for so long, but I'm really proud of her and she's really caught up a lot.
Although this year's team has struggled during the regular season, they hope to peak during postseason play.
We are much younger this year. Last year I think we had 1 freshman on the team, and this year we have 6 sophomores and freshmen together.
A lot has changed. We're a really young team. We have 1 senior. We have 3 juniors on varsity that have really stepped up and helped us. It's a lot different, the coaching mentality or the coaching approach has been a lot different than last year. We're doing a lot more drills in practice, and we're just trying to do things differently this year.
We're pretty young this year, which is the biggest difference. I feel like this year we're a lot closer to each other than we were last year.
The difference between this year and last year is definitely last year we were a lot more experienced. We had older girls that knew what they were doing. They're going to college to play, and this year we're a lot younger. But I think it gives us the opportunity to build on what we have, because we're going to have a whole nother year together, and then these girls will be together for 3 to 4 years.
Because the softball team is so young this year, Coach Guluk and the rest of the team look to returning starters and older girls to help teach the younger players.
We are able to gel a little bit better, I think, and together, because we are young, we rely on our kids that have had experience, like Bella, like Macy, even Ashley, come and make a difference on the team. So having those older kids on the team or kids that are a little bit more experienced help to settle down the younger kids.
For IKE Sports, I'm Mason Matze.
That truly is a great story about Bella. Once again, we're all proud of you for getting back on the field.
Absolutely. Next up is our final segment of the year. This one is about our tennis team, who was recently crowned league champions and took second in regionals.
The number 4 ranked tennis team is one of the best in the state, with talent coming from singles players Ian Ferris and Luke Howard, as well as the doubles teams of Colin Anderson and Tyler McGreevy, and the other doubles team of Colin McHugh and Lazar Vilhovich, who have all made it to state this year.
As talented as this team is, they definitely deserve a story. I'll get you a scoop on our tennis team.
The Eisenhower boys tennis team has had a solid season in winning league and placing second in regionals. The team's senior leaders, led by Ian Ferris, pushed them to success.
Ian's huge for us because not only does he give us points every tournament that we have an advantage in, but he also is just such a leader at practice every day, sort of just keeps us focused and keeps us loud. And
I think being on varsity for 4 years, I've had a lot of experiences, try to talk to the guys before matches, get them hyped up, get their heads in the right mindset, stuff like that.
Kind of when we're like watching them, just kind of giving them pointers, like things we've learned over our time on like varsity and over the 4 years. Just kind of getting them to focus and like get the mindset that they want to like try to get better.
The team has had several different factors contributing to their success.
Our biggest strengths, we have all 6 of us who play year-round tennis, which isn't very common in high school, and we have 3 seniors this year, all of which help lead our team to win.
Focus. I don't necessarily think we've gotten better hitting tennis balls, in the last 6 weeks, but they can get better with their focus and with their strategy, and I really think that we started to see that the last couple of weeks when we started getting over the hump against those other elite teams.
We all get along really well. We have good chemistry, and we like to hang out a lot, like outside of tennis practice, so we keep all our goals in sight.
Superstition is a big part of sports. However, the boys tennis team is determined that their success this year is because of a lucky eggplant.
The eggplant is everything for us. Yeah, it's really funny. Actually, my wife made goodie bags for us for the first term of the year, and Ian told her nothing about what he wanted, said surprise him. So my wife just started putting household items around the house, and he was really upset about it the whole day. But we won that tournament, went undefeated, so we decided the eggplant was going to be our saving grace all year. So
for IKE Sports, I'm Sam Deeple.
Well, I guess that's it.
It's been a great year working with you, Cam.
Same for you, pal.
Hey, don't forget about me.
How could we forget about our little intern, Mason?
We can't forget to mention our Twitter account either. Our handle is @IKE Sports News, so give it a follow.
Time to sign off. Until next year, I'm Sam Deeple.
And I'm Cameron Bradley.
And I...
Have a great summer!
Aw, come on!